Okay. I am sitting in front of a window. I'm not using any artificial lighting, and the sun is going in and out. So lighting is going to change throughout this video, and I'm going to be like 50 shades of brown and throughout this video, just so you guys know. If you guys see the lighting change. In today's video, I want to talk about and do a comparison and review of 5 mustard yellow polishes that I own. And honestly, I only have 5 because I have a YouTube channel and I like to do comparisons and swatches of polishes. If I see an interesting color at the store, I like getting it to do a swatch and post it on my Instagram, or like do a comparison video like I'm doing here. But would I not have an Instagram or even a YouTube channel, honestly, I would probably only keep 1 or 2 out of the 5, and I'll talk about my favorites at the end of the video. Let me make sure I don't have anything on the tan. Okay. Let me start off with Urbanized from Cirque Colors, and this is not going to be in any particular order as far as favorites. So Urbanized is a mustard yellow cream, really, really good formula, and honestly, this is probably one of the, not one, but like the best formulated mustard yellows that I have to mention in this lineup, because if I am careful with my application, I can get it to pick at 2 coats. Usually though, I'm not too careful with my application, and I've mentioned before, I like applying thinner layers, so I usually prefer this at 3 coats, and it gets opaque for me at 3 coats. But really awesome color. And then Golden Hour from Urban Outfitters. This is a more muted mustard yellow-ish, I'm gonna say, because it's more golden leaning. Formula is the finish of this is a cream, and it has a really good formula. It gets opaque at 3 coats, so really awesome formula for this one. But it's a little bit more muted than even Urbanized. I feel like Urbanized is just a little bit of a brighter type of yellow, to where Golden Hour is just a little bit more muted and a, you know, dusty, dare I say, I don't know, and it's a little bit lighter as well. So beautiful, beautiful color. And I think the polishes from Urban Outfitters go for 3 for $10, and then 1 from an inexpensive brand. And when I saw that inexpensive brands were coming out with like mustard yellow polishes or unique colors, right, it gets me really, really excited. And so I picked, this is why I picked this one up, which is called Summer Fields from LA Colors. So again, mustard yellow-ish, you know, it's a little bit more golden and a very similar color to LA Colors. So it's more of a muted type of yellow. Formula-wise though, it is a little bit thinner, not even a little bit, it's a lot thinner. This one definitely requires 3 and more of like closer to 4 coats because the formula is so thin. But again, it's an inexpensive brand, and they have to me a unique color in this price point, so I'm willing to work with the formula, and it does take a little bit of extra drying time. And then another one that has a bit of a thinner formula from Wet n Wild is Potassium Rich. And my sister though has shorter nails, and she has this polish, and she's able to get it opaque at 3 coats. But I think maybe I just go in with very, very thin coats, and maybe the pressure for am I in focus? The pressure I apply on my nails is maybe just, I don't know, maybe I go in a little bit heavy or with a little bit too much pressure. And so for me, this requires 3, borderline 4 coats is what I'm trying to say. But beautiful color, and honestly, this is pretty unique to this lineup because this polish has a lot of red in it, guys, like a lot. A ton of red. And I think even the camera's not going to pick up how much red it has. I may need to do like a face down, but you can see it here compared to Urbanized, how much red this one has compared to Urbanized. It's just such a beautiful color, so I'm willing to work with the formula and a little bit of an extra drying time. Last but not least, and my favorite of them all, is Mustard the Courage from aGlaze. So Urbanized and Mustard the Courage I got around the same time, and I think I wore Urbanized first and enjoyed it. Looked good against my skin tone, but when I put on Mustard the Courage, I fell completely in love. Oopsie, didn't turn off my phone. I fell completely in love because it's more flattering against my skin tone than Urbanized. Although Urbanized is not unflattering, I feel like Mustard the Courage is more flattering for me personally. And the reason why I think is because it's a little bit deeper and it has a little bit more brown in it. So let's do a little closer row of these two. Let me get my face out of the way and hope that the camera captures, because I think the viewfinders, they look almost identical, but they're not. Mustard the Courage is a little bit deeper. It's not as bright as Urbanized, and Mustard has a little bit more brown. It's just such a pretty color. Formula wise, pretty good. It's very typical for a yellow, so it does require 3 coats to get opaque on the nails, and I freaking love it. So my favorite, you know, definitely. The other one that I would keep, would I not be doing comparison videos, you know, or videos on YouTube at all, would be Wet n Wild. Although the formula is a little bit thinner, I find this one to be unique because it has a lot of red undertones in it, and so I find it to be unique compared to the other ones. And let me do a closer row between Mustard the Courage and Potassium Rich, if it'll focus. Freaking A. I think it's capturing how much red it has compared to Mustard the Courage. So because of that red undertone, I'm willing to work with that formula. But again, you know, it could be my application, because my sister hasn't had any trouble with this. She gets it opaque at 3 coats. It does require a little bit of extra drying time for her, but she really likes this color. So okay, that is everything for this video. It's short and sweet today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.